your kids in the competition. It is kind of crazy to see how many things they think of each year to really boost this contest, to make sure that they can hone their children as well as they can, to add all these different new mentors, different a variety of skills that they can teach the kids in order for them to succeed in whatever field they choose to pursue in the future. It doesn't have to be limited to just performing. It is really whatever they choose to be when they grow up. But of course, a major competition like this cannot be possible without some major sponsors. So we'd like to acknowledge some of them right now. A big thank you to Chevrolet, Find New Roads. I think that will give you a little bit of a hint as to what the winners can expect this year. We would also like to thank National University. We make a difference because education is just as important as anything else we bestow upon our children here at SM Little Stars. On our 12th year, we would also like to thank our media partners. We have Philippine Daily Inquirer, Balances News, Fearless Views. The Philippine Star, the only newspaper you read from cover to cover, and Manila Bulletin, the nation's leading newspaper. And of course, we'd like to acknowledge the members of the panel who will get to hear and ask, or who we will get to talk to later if you guys have any other questions as to what the kids can expect this year from our new mentors, and of course, some old ones that have returned to share more of their talent and wisdom to the contestants. So we would like to call on stage now our panelists. Please help me welcome them to the SM Little Stars stage today, starting with celebrity host, actor, dancer, Big Division winner of Little Big Star 2006, and SM Little Stars judge and mentor for singing, the absolute performer. To call this guy a triple threat is just not enough. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Mr. Sam Concepcion. Thank you very much, Sam. It's nice seeing you again. Moving on to our next panelist, we have actress, dancer, and influencer with years of experience in the industry of entertainment who successfully performed in dramas and variety shows. She is now a teacher and an international beauty queen who recently won Reina Hispano-Americana 2017. She is the first Filipina and first Asian to win the said pageant. SM Little Stars judge and mentor for modeling, Reina Hispano-Americana 2017. Please welcome Miss Teresita Sen Whitney Marquez. Very good-looking panelists, if you don't mind me saying. Up next, we have a remarkable and successful talent, starting with a very prominent stint at the famous Pinoy Big Brother house, to being a celebrated dance master and a national dance icon, dubbed as one of ASAP's Super Dance Crew, and changing Philippine hip-hop and new style on TV from ABS-CBN and It's Showtime, the present choreographer and trainer of hashtags BoyBandPH, Manila 48, entrepreneur, dance and production consultant, and star coach, and SM Little Stars judge and mentor for dancing. Please help me welcome Mr. Mickey Purse. All right. 4 more to go. A big thank you again to this next sponsor and who he's representing, National University's Dean of the Office of Student Affairs, Mr. Richie Ocampo. We would also like to call on stage, of course, SM Supermall's Vice President for Advertising, the beautiful Miss Grace F. Magno. With us, SM Little Stars Achievers, Chunsa Angela Jung and JC Gumakal. Give it up for the kids. Yes. And I would like to call on stage another SM Little Stars Achiever. This one is quite close to my heart because I was fortunate enough to be a part of her very first SM Little Stars journey. This year's grand finals co-host, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Esa De Torres. grand finals. The event will also be hosted by none other than the very talented Mr. Robbie Domingo. Now, unfortunately, our judge and mentor for acting cannot join us today, but he has sent us a video which we will play later on in the program. He's a multi-talented actor, having been part of numerous TV and theater productions. He's also known for portraying General Luna, which was also critically acclaimed in 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John Arcia. There you go. Now that officially caps off our panel for this year. Now we have a quick dance number. Of course, this day wouldn't be complete without some surprise performances from TV child actress, TV commercial model, Going Bulilit resident child actress, and SM Little Stars 2014 Girl Grand Winner. Give it up for Chunsa Angela Chung.
You know I look good. I got a ponytail. 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 I put it on. I take it off. I got a ponytail. That's what I got.
sobrang energetic. So, Chunsa, congratulations. I mean, I know that this was 2014 pa, no? Pero ano yung pinaka-memorable moment para sa'yo during the competition?
Yung pinaka-memorable na moment po is yung in-announce ko yung pangalan ko po na ako daw po yung talagang winner.
Sobrang saya siguro ng feeling mo, no? So, paano nagbago yung buhay mo after that?
Ang dami po talaga nagbago sa buhay ko. Simula po ako sa SM Little Stars kasi po, naging isa na po akong Going Bulilit member.
Wow!
Meron na po akong blockbuster movie po na Just the Three of Us. Saka po, iba pa pong movie.
Blockbuster movie pa! Ang galing-galing naman talaga. Congratulations and well-deserved. Let's give her a big, big round of applause. Thank you very much, Sincha. Thank you. We'll ask you more questions later. You can sit back down. Thank you again, Chunsa. So as you can see, we truly do want to equip these kids with what they need in order to pursue their dreams even after the contest itself. So life after SM Little Stars is sure to get even more exciting too, with everything that we teach them and with all the skills that we help them hone. Now, as I said in the beginning of the show, SM Little Stars celebrates its 12th year with big prizes totaling up to 9.5 million pesos. Even while Grace was saying it, I couldn't believe it. 9.5 million. That's definitely the biggest I've heard so far, at least. But from the time that I started hosting some of these competitions. Now, part of those prizes are 200,000 pesos worth of cash and SM gift certificates, one per grand winner, a trip or two to China for the top 10 winners, and college scholarship grant for the top 10 winners. So college scholarship grants for all 10 winners. But aside from all these, our 2 grand winners will be driving away with, take a look at the screen. Miss Grace, pwede ba natin i-up yung age limit ng konti? Baka pwede ba ako sumali this year? Pwede ba ba? That is crazy. I can't believe we're giving away 2 brand new cars, and from Chevrolet nonetheless. And now I would like to show everybody the official TV ad of SM Little Stars 2018. Please direct your attention to the screen and watch this.
Are you born to be a superstar? Join SM Little Stars and get a chance to make it real and win big prizes. A brand new ride, trip for 2 to China, college scholarships, 200,000 pesos worth of cash, and SMGCs. Just audition at participating SM malls starting on April 7, 2018. Open to kids 4 to 7 years old. Join now! SM Little Stars.
There you have it, now on its 12th year, SM Little Stars 2018. Make sure to share the message and start downloading those application forms for your talented young ones. Right now, we will be hearing from the people who will serve as the movers and shakers of SM Little Stars 2018, our panel of judges. So let's hear from them. I just have a few questions maybe. Let's start with some of the mentors we have. So we have Sam, we have Mickey, and we have Wingwin Marquez. What are some of the things that you think you can teach the kids? I mean, you're all veterans in the industry, so you've learned so much from being performers, talents yourselves. Ano yung mga gusto niyong ituro sa kids? What are some of the most valuable lessons that you would like to share to our contestants this year? So let's start with the beautiful Miss Winwin. Hello!
Yeah, hi. I guess with the kids, because it's really hard to teach them also because their attention span is very fast. But we always have to remind them that they should have fun, and that they should just do it because they want to do it. It's just they're like playing on stage. Because once a kid is having fun and you tell them that it's nothing to be serious about, and it's just like playing in a playground, you'll eventually see the spark in their eyes and that they're very excited to do that.
Nice. And even as a grown-up talent, I'm assuming, diba? You have fun when you're performing, when you're practicing for something. So that's a great sentiment to pass on to the kids. What about you, Mickey?
Well, I think, yeah, definitely fun is the most important thing. But also what we would try to teach them as early as now is try to venture out in a lot of ways. So don't limit yourself what you see, because nowadays you can see a lot on TV, right? But if you really want to find yourself as an artist, nothing is wrong as long as you really try. Keep on trying and never stop, basically that.
Nice. And speaking of venturing out, let's move on to somebody that has ventured into so many different avenues of performing. Sam, what about you? What would you like to teach our kids this year?
Well, I think since I started very young as well, you know, seeing little kids perform like that, I see myself and how I started. And if there's anything I think that helped me as a kid from my mentors is that that I want to do for them as well is to have that atmosphere for them to grow, because I don't think we're looking for the perfect song or the perfect performance from these kids, but as long as they're in a space where they're learning and they're growing, because these kids for sure will grow in different paces, but as long as they're taking the right steps to doing it, then we've achieved our goal if they enjoy it and they grow.
It seems like they've got a great guidance team behind them. Thank you very much. I want to ask some of the kids now, some of the ones that have actually been through it, Esang and JC. Ano yung advice na maiibigay nyo sa mga kids natin this year?
Ano po, wag po kayo mahiya. Always be confident. Never
Yes.
give up on your dreams, and it's your time to shine.
Yes, that's a great lesson from you, Esang, because I know you kept fighting, and now you're here. Go naman, JC. Ano yung advice na pwede mong ibigay sa mga kids natin for the 12th year of SM Little Stars?
Manalo man matalo, enjoy lang po.
Just have a good time. Parang sinabi rin ni Miss Winwin, di ba? Great advice too. Thank you. And lastly, from National University and Miss Grace Magno, can you explain your contribution to this? So why did we decide to implement National University, and what are you looking for? Kasi scholarships yung mga grants niya, di ba?
Yes. Good afternoon. Well, of course, National University, we want to be a major contributor also to the well-roundedness of the child by providing educational goals.
Okay, so that's what you're looking for. Miss Grace?
Well, National University, thank you for joining. Most of the children actually are very bright. They're not only talented, but they're good in academics. And so, we know that they're going to enhance those talents even more by, giving them a college scholarship, no? The other things that we're giving are trips to China. Why China? Because SM Little Stars started there. The kids from China come and visit us, and we send our kids to China to see the culture also, no? As you might not know, we have 7 malls in China. So the kids from China compete and come here, and we send our kids there. What we'd like to let parents know is that it's not really the winning that's important, it's the spirit of competitiveness, and I think showmanship, but more than that, yung learning how to win and learning how to lose, which is very important, I think, for kids these days, so that emotionally they become stronger. It's, like Esang, for example, you didn't win the first time, di ba? She didn't win the first year she joined, but that didn't stop her. She joined again, and she became stronger. And look at what she's doing now. She's doing plays, she's doing theater. So it really makes a kid stronger, and that's so important in today's world. And I think that's the importance of Little Stars, right?
Beautifully said, Miss Grace Magno. Thank you very much for that. And it's true, I think, to see such a strong fighting spirit from such a young girl when you started, because I was part of your first one, remember? And you kept coming back, and now you're here, grabe, iba talaga. And it's certainly important to create that sort of environment and give them international exposure at the same time. I mean, a trip to China sounds like a great deal to me. And now, of course, we would like to show you that special message that I mentioned earlier from our mentor for acting, none other than Mr. John Arcilla.
Well, you know what? I'm not a very strict mentor, but there is a strict rule in order to achieve excellent performances, and that is not my rule. That is already given, which means we should expect the participants, you little boys and girls, to learn how to concentrate, to focus, to listen to your co-actors or co-performers. And you should be playful, actually, because you can discover a lot of things while being playful, but playful in a sense that we have a purpose why we are playing. I expect little boys and girls to memorize their parts by heart, because it's easier to play around if you already memorize your pieces. So I'm not strict. It is the rule that is strict.
There you have it. Yes.
You know what?
Oh.
You want to be a star? You can be a star. Gusto mo sumikat ka. It's easy. It's very easy, especially these days. Kasi meron IG, meron YouTube, meron Twitter, meron FB, so you can create your own page, you can create your own channel. It's very easy to be famous. But to be an excellent performer and to showcase an organized presentation of your talent is a different matter. It's a different story. Your interest, your dedication, big words, big words, but you can ask your parents anyway. Your dedication, your commitment, your discipline, and playfulness will guide you through. There are two other things that you always have to remember: imagination and visualization. Those are two of those best tools of a performer. And your willingness to learn every day will make you stay longer in this industry. Being cute or being beautiful or handsome is a given. It's a plus factor. But that can fade away. So, mas maganda, we're cute, we are beautiful at the same time, we're talented, but we're always willing to study more, to learn more, and to practice professionalism. Yeah, I just join in. Let's have some fun. We're going to have a party of activities and group dynamics, and just dive in, enjoy. But one thing, we have to be aware that we're doing this for a purpose. We want to discover our potentials, our capabilities, and limitations as a performer. Because nobody's really perfect, but if we can achieve perfection, why not? Hello, I'm John Rosilia. I will be your mentor for acting this coming August for the SM Little Stars. So see you all there.
Okay, there you have it.